Guys, what's up? I'll be talking about the movie Don't Play with Fire. I hope I'm corrected. But it also has another name. It's called The Dangerous Encounters of the First Kind. And I want to show you this DVD cover. This is one of my DVD updates. I found out that there is a fan base for this movie after all. And just to let you fans of this movie, this does contain deleted scenes in this movie and interview with Shoe Hawk, which is a plus. Yeah. The deleted scenes is a plus in any movie, especially in this one, because when I had to see this movie a second time around, it did felt like it was edited down for a reason. But I found that the government kind of like trashed the original footage of the movie, but there was some VHS version that was saved up, and it was actually added into this, so it was pretty cool. So yeah, if anyone is a fan of this movie, Don't Play with Fire or Dangerous Encounter, as it's known in some parts of the country, then you definitely want to pick up the Bonsai Media version of this movie. Not bad, by the way. Let me just say this movie, I had to see a second time because I was kind of thrown off a little bit because of the edit scenes. So that's the reason why I'm talking about it now. I actually did enjoy this movie after all. It was pretty good. It's pretty much a crime movie, a crime drama movie, and you have a little bit of martial arts, a little bit of shooting, but it's had some blood and gore moments. It does. But if you're an animal lover, then you're definitely not gonna want to watch this movie, because there's scenes where there's a mouse get a pin through his head, and the lady removed the pin out the mouse, and the mouse started going crazy. Excuse me. And there was one scene, and if you're a cat lover, then you're going to go crazier than you think you would be before with the mouse scene. This woman, the sister of the cop, ended up taking a cat and threw it out the window, and the cat got stabbed by the wood, and the barbed wire is wrapped around the cat. It's like screaming and crying and shit. Like, I was like, oh shit, I mean, it's an animal, it's like, you see this in a horror movie with humans, but you see this with a cat, it's like it's another thing, because, it's an animal, it's like shit. You can see why a lot of people would kind of, you see why this, I mean, not a lot, where you might see some people might hate this movie because of the animal abuse of it. And there's some scenes that there's a reason why I told you where the government kind of like edited it down, because it's kind of like about rebellious young teenagers, And yeah, let me get to the point. The movie starts off with these teenagers, they're going out for a car ride. The guy can't even drive a car. He hit a guy by accident. The guy's dead. So they pretty much get scared or worried. Was one witness to the crime was a female who happens to be a sister of a cop. But the sister is also a rebellious teenager who's like, kind of. It sounds like she's like a juvenile delinquent, I would say. Like she kind of breaks laws in her own right. And by speaking, when you read the subtitle, you understand that she's that type of person. So she decided to like set these kids up, like, you gotta help me out, let's start a crime spree type of thing, start some trouble, And, they start making some trouble, and there was one scene when the woman ended up going after the three guys for some reason, throwing oil at them, trying to put them with fire, excuse me, and they come across this guy who's driving a car, this non-Asian guy, like an American man, I would say. And he happened to have like 800 million yen in Japanese like money order. So the Chinese girl, excuse me, end up looking at the guy trying to play stupid, and she ended up stealing the stuff from the guy. Doesn't know what she had with her, So let's put it like this: you mess with the wrong person in this case. So these kids, the three kids that did the hit and run, and the sister of the cop decided to work together to trying to sell the money order bond, and they had a hard time trying to figure out what this was, They went to the bank, and the guy got caught on camera, which is gonna bite him in his ass later, by the way. And anyway, they met up with this other crime lord, like a crime boss, who happens to be a DJ around this certain area, that's willing to help them sell the bond to this guy that's willing to buy it, but they ain't gonna get no 800 million dollars out of it, because you had to catch it in Japan for it to go through. So the guy decided to give him like, I think, $30,000, like half of the amount of the money what they expected to get for it. So they had to go try to sell one of the bond, which is 1 million yen in bond. So anyway, the Uncle Hack, who has to be the crime boss of that area, decided to betray those kids and try to get the money for themselves. So he sent his gangs after these kids. The kids started running around, and one of the guys got caught, so he kind of threw the money around just to survive. And so they got the money part of it, and they was on the run. The lady got mad because how you threw the money around, they got all mad and shit at him. But he had it to survive, so she was on the run, he was on the run. She decided to go home, like not she was on the run, she was actually going home, and her Uncle Hack and his gang kind of captured her a little bit, trying to say, "You got more of this bond, go upstairs and get it." And there was a lot of like threatening her, scare her off. The cop's brother comes in, and stopped them. The gang ran away. There was other scenes before this with the money with the sister who stole the money from the American guy. They kind of got mad also, and they want to try to get the money back. So it's pretty much they were like looking around, and as for Uncle Hack, who ran away because the cop guy, the sister's brother who had to become a cop, beat the guy up, and so he ran out. The one of the American soldiers found out who was like fucking with his money and stuff, so they captured Uncle Hack, tortured him, kill him, and now they pretty much try to find out who got their bond. And they went to the cop's house. They saw the sister tied up because the brother kind of beat his sister up to teach her a lesson, saying, "Why are you causing so much trouble? What are you doing?" So he teaches her a lesson by tying her up. Anyway, the American guys broke into the house, captured the girl, but then the girl kind of like escaped a little bit, took a piece of wood, trying to hit the American guy, but accidentally she fell down, all the way down to the barbed wire with the stick, and she kind of like stick through her head. It was kind of like bloody a little bit. Pretty much when she killed the cat, it's pretty much what comes around goes around. So she died the same way as the cat did. Yeah, what a bad way to go, right? Anyway, the lady ended up having the rest of the 1 million yen hidden underneath the rat cage when the cops were doing the search around the house about the death of the cops guy's sister. And then that's when you start having a scene when the cops started, when he wants to find who's doing this. And then as the camera part with the three teenagers, when I told about the camera in the bank, they put them on the news, and now the three guys that will be coming on the run, and they started staying in the cemetery. Now while you got the cop guy, trying to fight, and the police officer, his boss tried to tell him to take a day off. He didn't want to take a day off, and he got this mysterious phone call from this kid saying that he saw one of the guys that was on TV with the bank robbery thing. When he was trying to catch, not the bank robbery, excuse me, when he tried to catch the 1 million yen. And he went to the cemetery and found out where they were at. Then the military guy, the American guys have some watchers watching over the cop guys, so they decided to follow him to the cemetery. And you guys seen when the American guys' buddies ended up killing trying to kill the cop, but also killed the three teenagers. There was two survivors in the cemetery. You got the cop, and one of the three teenagers survived. And it had some bloody moments. It was pretty bloody. Some pipes upside the head against one of the American guys with blood splattered. I mean, this movie does have its blood and gore moments. It has some kill scenes, but it was pretty good stuff. It was pretty good crime stuff, I mean, this movie wasn't bad. I mean, just expect this movie to be drama. There's more drama. Like, even though you have your action moments, you have your kill scene moments, you have your shootout moments, but still, it's really more of a drama movie, crime thriller drama. Don't Play with Fire from She-Hulk, aka Digital Encounters of the First Kind. Excuse me. This is the uncut version, and this definitely does have deleted scenes towards this movie as a special feature. It is the Bonsai Media release, so go get this one, guys.